good. Yep. Hello to each of you watching from home during this St. Patrick's season. We are delighted to be here showing each of you what these children love to do most. We would like to thank you for joining us. So without further ado, get ready to clap your hands to the music. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the internationally acclaimed, award-winning traditional Irish dance of Rince Na Tiarna. The next dance that will be performed for you today is called Three Sea Captains. It pays homage to the dances that the Irish sailors would do on the decks of the sailing ships back in the 18th century. It is a set dance, which means it is done to a set piece of music and steps. And this is how judges are able to compare and score individual dancers. Please welcome Chloe and Grace to the stage. They are two of Rince Na Tiarna's senior championship dancers. Both dancers have competed at the Regional Championships of Irish Dance, the North American Championships of Irish Dance, the World Championships of Irish Dance, and the All-Ireland Championships of Irish Dance. So let's give a warm welcome to both girls as they will be recreating a little bit of Irish history and competition as they perform Three Sea Captains. So now it's time to bring out some dancers to perform the dance the Irish made famous all over the world, a honest-to-goodness Irish jig. So remember, the louder you clap, the higher they will kick. But first, I would just like to give you some background on these beautiful costumes that the dancers are wearing. The international governing body, which regulates Irish dance competitions, requires beginners to novice levels to wear costumes that represents their school in order to compete. Behind me, I have standing here the traditional Irish dance costumes of Rince Na Tiarna. The embroidered patterns on all of the school outfits were taken from the Book of Kells. The crest is on the back of the shawl, is a composite of the two county crests in Ireland that Rince Na Tiarna's founder did this to honor her parents who were born in these counties. So without further ado, I would like to have for you today an honest-to-goodness Irish jig. So as a very special treat for each of you at home, I would like to introduce Miss Grace O'Malley Sullivan. Grace has danced for 6 years now, and she's just 10 years old. She's a student at Notre Dame Academy in South Buffalo, New York, and she has a very special gift for entertaining you with her dance and her voice. Grace would like to sing The Fields of Athens Rye for you. It is an old Irish ballad that tells a story of love and the struggles in Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Grace O'Malley Sullivan.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling, Michael, they are taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now the prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you.
As everyone knows, the Irish are great storytellers. And as it happens, there is a little story that goes along with this next dance. It goes a little something like this. There once was a young Colleen who had fallen madly in love with a lad who lived in their village. Alas, he did not seem to know she was alive. How to get him to notice her, she wondered? Well, there was going to be a hoolie, or a party, in the village that weekend. So she picked out her best dress, she curled her hair, and when she got to the party, she did the most spectacular hard-shoe dance anyone in the village had ever seen. And she did it all to catch the eye of a lad who caught her fancy. And that is why we call this dance Miss Brown's Fancy. and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the future champions of Rince Na Tiarna. These dancers are just starting out, and many of them are dancing for an audience for the first time this St. Patrick's season. So please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to our beginner special. Miss Mina Danu. Mina is just 5 years old. Miss Colleen Quinn. Colleen is just 6 years old. Miss Cecilia Bohal. Cecilia is just 6 years old. Let's hear it for Miss Mari Fetz. Mari is just 7 years old. Let's hear it for Miss Caroline Tiarna. Caroline is just 6 years old. And last up, we have Mr. Brendan Bloom. Brendan is just 7 years old. For our next dance we will be performing for you today, we will be bringing out 2 of our world qualifying dancers. The dance is called Planksy Davis, and it is another set dance where dancers can be judged in competition. I will be bringing out Miss Madison Pennington and Mr. Matthew Minton. Both Matthew and Maddie will be there, hopefully in Belfast 2022, while they compete at the solo championships of the World Championships of Irish Dance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Maddie and Matthew as they perform Planksy Davis. Next up, I would love to bring back out Miss Grace O'Malley Sullivan as she performs another Irish ballad for you today called Grace.
As we gather in the chapel here in Old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks, or will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberty. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. They'll take me down at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. There won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Thank you.
With this next dance, I encourage you to listen carefully, and you will be able to hear a drum roll from the sound of the dancer's hard shoes. After the dancer masters several soft shoe dances, the treble jig is the first hard shoe dance they learn. Please welcome our dancers as they perform the show treble jig. For many years, the Irish were an oppressed people. The playing of their own music and dancing was illegal. It is said that is why they danced with their arms rigidly at their sides, with nothing above the waist moving. In this way, they could dance behind a wall in their homes, and if a British soldier saw them, he could not say in court that they were dancing. This dance pays homage to that time and is done without any music at all. It begins with a lead dancer calling out with her steps to the other dancers to join in, finally ending in a circle with a young dancer in the middle, symbolizing the handing down of Irish tradition from the old to the young. This dance is as unique to Rince Na Tiarna as your own handwriting is to you, and that is why we call it the signature dance of Rince Na Tiarna. Mr. Lachlan Davis and Mr. Sean Ryan. We would like to thank each of you once more time for spending your day with us and wish you a wonderful and happy St. Patrick's Day. Rince Na Tiarna dancers have traveled all over the world for shows and competitions, but I can assure you they are most happy when performing for each of you. We hope to see you all in person next St. Patrick's Day 2022. God bless.